Hey guys, Ryan here from Campbell Designed. Today we're going to be taking a board that's a couple months old and we don't change the wax too often, so we got a fair bit on there. So just going to show you a simple way to take the wax off, a few different options to how to do it, and up to you what way you do it. But we'll give you a few different options. First thing you want to do is you want to leave the board out in the sun for a bit. Then it's going to let your wax melt, so then it's going to scrape off easier. Other options are, you can use a hairdryer or a heat gun, but obviously you don't want to do it too close to the board and heat the board up too much. So you just want to get it so the wax is a little bit softer, which is going to make it quicker to take off and easier. Probably leave it in the sun for, depending on how hot the day is, anywhere from sort of 2 to 5 minutes. And yeah, just look at it. You'll see once it starts, obviously, on the stringer where it is a darker color, it's going to start a bit quicker, getting softer. On the rest of the board, it'll take a little bit longer. So yeah, a couple of minutes. Right, yeah, you can see it's looking, you can move it pretty easily, so that should be good to go. Couple of options here, same thing. Traditional wax comb, that's pretty standard for getting wax off. You can use any kind of card. It's got a hard edge as well. So first I normally like to start with a wax comb, get the majority off, and then a card with sharper edge will get the finer bits out of the divots and things like that. Same thing, no huge techniques, just I normally like just getting them into like balls, into sort of a pile, and make a wax ball. It's sort of probably the easiest. There you go, got the majority of it off. Then, depending how much wax you want to take off, what you can do now is then you grab an old card and then you'll just get into the cracks a bit easier. Not the cracks, but the, little foot compressions and anything like that. You'll get the finer bits of wax out. You've got the majority of the wax off. Couple options. You can either leave it like that if you're just going to be reapplying wax. That, should still be pretty good. Another option, if you really want to give your board a good cleanup, which you should do every so often. Couple options. We can either use foam dust, which you can get from your local surfboard factory. They'll give you a small bag and that'll help remove excess wax. Other is you can use terps. So we're going to show you both options now inside. All right, so I've gone up to the shaving bay, got some foam dust. Like I said, any of your local board manufacturers will have some and they'll be more than happy to give you some. If not, they're not very nice. So yeah, put some on. Then all you're doing is just rubbing the foam dust is going to stick to the wax, and then you're just rubbing it off to get it completely gone. The surfboard wax will obviously thicken up with the foam dust, and yeah, we'll remove it quite easily. So just give it a rub. You'll feel it coming off. Doesn't matter how you rub it off, just, whatever feels comfortable to you. It'll work, it'll just takes a little bit of time sometimes, depending on how much is still on there. Yeah, we don't need to get all of it, but just showing some of that, because it'll take me a little bit to get it off. I should have got more wax off before getting into this bit. So that's one option, you can use the foam dust. The other option that's probably pretty easy is just getting some mineral turpentine from your local hardware store. Get the terps in an old rag and just pour a little bit on and then give it a rub, and the wax will come off quite easily as well. Or the remaining bits of wax will come off really easily. Same thing, you might want to give it go to another cleaner section on your rag and give it a bit more of a go. As you can see, to get all the wax completely off, say you're selling your board to get a new one and want to make it look clean, this is the best way. Or every 6 months you should be giving your boards a clean up anyway. Getting any little bit of wax, sunscreen, things like that may be on the bottom, up near the nose, or on the rails. So yeah, good to look after your equipment. You spend a lot of money buying a quality board, you don't treat them like shit, so it's a good thing to do. As you can see, board's looking really clean now. Last little bit I'm just getting off here. Right, just going to give the bottom a quick little do-over. Same thing, just be mindful, not all house cleaning products are good for your board. Some can actually damage them. So same, methylated spirits, I wouldn't recommend, though mineral terps, super easy, not going to damage your board. Same thing, little bits of wax on the bottom, whether you've got multiple boards, going surfing with friends, even if you've got a towel in between, boards can move in the car, which will end up giving you little bits of wax on the bottom, wax on the rails, you know, it'll slow you down a little bit. So yeah, there we have it. Board's all looking clean, looking good, looking for a board that's over a year old, a couple minor deck impressions, but other than that, it's in great condition.